Yo, that bitch. Been that bitch, still that bitch. You will forever be that bitch. Let me tell you why. Hey beautifuls, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kahosol, but some call me Kahonina with the cuteness Mutswako Minaj. The baddest in the school, the baddest in the game, the baddest with the buzz, in his own fucking lane. And this, oh darling, this is my channel. Now 2 weeks ago, we spoke about how iconic it was for both Nicki Minaj and Doja Cat to get their first #1. But little did we know that only 2 weeks later, the Houston hot girl would also get her #1. And I said we need to talk about that, right? I just want us to take a moment to talk about how iconic Megan Thee Stallion is. Not only did her label try to stop her from releasing music, but she took them to court. And then she still released her EP Sugar. And then on top of that, she got 2 Billboard entries with 2 songs from her EP. Then she got a collaboration with the Beyonce. And 2 weeks later, after that Savage remix featuring Beyonce, our queen, the Houston hot girl, the baddest bitch in the game, went #1. Now I want you to understand that it has never been done before. It has never been done before where a female rapper goes #1 with no album out. Nicki Minaj said
50K for a verse, no album out. Yeah, my money's so tall that my Barbies gotta claim it.
50K for a verse, no album out. And now Megan Thee Stallion can say went #1 with no album out. All them bitches this pressed cause they like the clout. You know what I'm saying? Like, Megan Thee Stallion, you're that bitch. You've been that bitch. You will forever be that bitch. What? Guys, this is history in the making. Now, Megan Thee Stallion, of her EP Sugar, had 2 songs that entered the Billboard 100s. She had Captain Hook, okay, I'm not a TikTok girl, that went number 74 on the Billboard charts. And then she had TCH, which placed, I think, 31st. Now, if you understand how iconic it is to let alone get yourself on Billboard, right? Because there's artists who've been in the game 10 years strong and don't see themselves on Billboard. What did Nicki Minaj say?
Put your music out, and when I see your name on Billboard, that's when I'll respond to you. Other than that, goodbye.
That's what she said. Every time you're in the news, it's because you're using my name for clout. I mean, let's talk about this. Not only is this song going to help charities, going to help families that are displaced, but it's just an anthem, right? She said, hips tick-tock when I dance. On that demon time, she might start an OnlyFans. Big B, and that B stands for bands. If you wanna see some real ass, baby, here's your chance. What? Do you guys understand how iconic that is? And I know that we're talking about Megan Thee Stallion, but can we take a moment to talk about Beyonce? Now, we know that charts don't really represent how great of an artist you are. But this is Beyonce's 11th #1, which means she ties Mariah Carey for something that is not everybody has, right? Not everybody can do. She has had a #1 in each decade. 90s, 2000s, 2010, and now 2020. Can you imagine? Niti, can you imagine the greatness that it takes, right? To still be in the game 20 years strong. 20 years strong and still breaking records. I mean, Blue Ivy, I mean the Carter twins. Your mom is a legend. Your mom is a legend. Our mom is a legend. The queen is a legend, right? But there's so much that I want us to get into. So buckle up, strap along, and let's just get into everything, Miss Houston hot girl, right? Let's do it. I also want us to get into how iconic it is and legendary it is that Beyonce has been in the game 20 years, right? And she did not promote this song. She said, I've got other things to do, right? And the song still went #1. Now, if that's not iconic, right? If that's not legendary, what did Nicki Minaj say?
When you a legend, when you legendary, you shine no matter what.
When you're a legend, when you're legendary, you shine no matter what. They get compared to you no matter what. And I mean, Beyonce, Megan Thee Stallion, you guys did that. You guys deserve that. There is nobody who can take that away from you. You guys literally are making history. How iconic is it that on Billboard, we have 4 black women going #1? Never has it been done in history. Never has it been done in history that 4 black women occupy the #2 spots on Billboard. But now, to elevate that, all 4 women have #1s on Billboard. Can you imagine? And 3 of those women are rappers. Well, actually, Beyonce is a rapper too. Let's just keep it real. Beyonce got them bars. If you want to see some real ass, baby, here's your chance. I said left cheek, right cheek, that the thing, then swing. Gucci up in the gang, 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 gang. If you don't jump to put jeans on it, baby, you don't feel my pain. Woo! Can't argue with these lazy bitches. I just raised my price. I'm a boss, I'm a leader. I pull up in my 2-seater. Yeah, my mama was a savage. Bitch, I got that shit from Tina. I'm a savage. Yeah. I just mean, it's such a fun song. Like, you could literally just sit up and dance. I think we need to have a yeah, will forever be that bitch. I'm a savage. Yeah. Class, I don't know the dance. Let's move on with the video. Guys, don't judge me. I'm not a dancer. I'm not a dancer, right? But I can recognize talent where there's talent. And I mean, Megan Thee Stallion, we cannot be more proud of you, right? As hot girls. Because I mean, you're the hot girl leader. And it's a quarantine summer. You just made it so much better. Like, guys, run Megan Thee Stallion her coin. And this may be Megan Thee Stallion's first #1. But I promise you it's not her last. 4 years in the game and my queen said, I'm here. I'm cementing myself. Do you understand the iconicness, the legendary status that Megan Thee Stallion has to not only be featured with the greats? I mean, the only ever person to do this is Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj came in the game and had Eminem on her album. Who had Lil Wayne giving her 5 million? Right? Megan Thee Stallion came in the game. No album out. She said, Nicki Minaj collaboration. Biggest rap star to do it. With no album out. She had Beyonce, the greatest of all time, without an album on a song. Do you understand that it doesn't really get any better than that? It doesn't, right? Like, Megan Thee Stallion has wished for this for so long. And if that doesn't show you that patience, that gratitude, that humility, that I don't even know what to say. Megan Thee Stallion, bitch. Bitch. You're giving me a fever. Wow. Wow. This is iconic. Iconic. I don't even know what to say. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? I just wanted to take a moment and say, Bobs, hotties, beehive, kittens, do you guys see how powerful we are when we come together? I mean, obviously this could not have been done alone. Fan bases have to intermingle, have to intersupport, because all these women are great. All these women are great. Not a single flop. Not a single flop from any fan base. I mean, I'm proud to be part of the Bobs. I'm proud for Megan's success. I mean, Beyonce will always be iconic. I will always stand Beyonce. This is just wow. Wow. I don't even have the vocabulary to express how amazing this is. Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion. You said I'd rather be a B-I-T-C-H, because that's what they gonna call you when you're tripping anyways. And let me tell you, your label is probably hating right now. The label is probably shaking. They're like, what we gonna do now? What we gonna do now? But that ain't your problem. You believe in your talent and your talent will carry you through. Believe in your talent and your talent will carry you through. There's not much more to say. There really is not much more to say. This is history in the making. For the first time in Billboard history, 2 all-women collaborations, have gone #1 on the Billboard charts. And it just so happens that those women are black? No. Black power, Black Panther. That's all I have to say though. I mean, what a time to be alive. Living in the era with black woman number one. Yeah. What? Living in the era with black woman number one. Hey! Beautifuls, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. I support you. Please don't be afraid. Hit that big red subscribe button. Welcome to my reaction channel. It's new, but it's here to stay. If you want some more personal content, head over to my personal channel. But until I see you next time, darling, I love you. I appreciate you. I support you. And remember, be a bad bitch. Always. So, I was going through Twitter. And I remembered Megan Thee Stallion saying that she would release the unreleased Cash Shit video, right? If Savage went number one. And it might have taken 2 weeks for Savage to go number one, but Megan Thee Stallion dropped that video so we can talk about it, right? I mean, I can be fucked with now, but you want that say. I love that song as well. Guys, what is your favorite Megan Thee Stallion song? Let's talk about it, right? Because our queen is going to drop an album soon. I can feel it. I can feel it. And I mean, isn't she signed to Rock Nation now? How iconic is that? I mean, Megan Thee Stallion just keeps elevating, escalating, showing all these bitches how you do if you wanna hate it. I don't know what I just said, but humility is the way. Anyways, be a bad bitch. Always.